Some stories in the Bible are loud with miracles. Others are quiet with pain. Dinah's story is one of the quiet ones. No recorded words, no speeches, no defense. Yet her silence echoes through generations. This is the story of Dinah, a woman whose trauma was ignored, whose voice was absent, and whose pain forces us to ask hard questions about justice. Dinah was the daughter of Jacob and Leah. She grew up among brothers, tents, and travels, a young woman in a dangerous world. Scripture tells us she went out to see the women of the land, not to rebel, not to provoke, not to disobey. She was curious, human, alive. But curiosity should never cost safety. In the city of Shechem, Dinah was seen by Shechem, the prince of the land, and then the story turns dark. He took her, he violated her, he humbled her. The Bible does not soften the moment. Dinah's life was altered in an instant, without consent, without protection, without a voice. And after the act, she disappears from the narrative. What did Dinah feel? Fear? Shame? Anger? Confusion? We are not told. The Bible records the reactions of men, but not the cries of the woman who was harmed. Her father, Jacob, heard and said nothing. He waited. Sometimes silence isn't peace. Sometimes it's paralysis. And sometimes it's neglect. Dinah's brothers returned from the fields and learned what happened. Their response was immediate: rage, grief, fury. They said, "Such a thing must not be done." They recognized the injustice, but anger, when unchecked, seeks control, not healing. Shechem wanted to marry Dinah. He spoke of love, he offered wealth, but no apology can undo violence. Dinah's brothers devised a plan, deception wrapped in religion. They demanded that every man in the city be circumcised as a condition for peace. And when the men were weakened, they attacked. They killed them all. Justice became vengeance. Dinah was rescued, but at what cost? Jacob was horrified, not at Dinah's suffering, but at the consequences. "You have brought trouble on me," he said. Fear of retaliation, fear of enemies, but still no recorded comfort for Dinah. Her pain remained unspoken. Sometimes trauma is overshadowed by damage control. Dinah teaches us painful truths. Silence does not mean consent. Trauma deserves a voice. Justice delayed wounds deeply. Revenge is not the same as healing. God sees pain even when people don't. Her story is not about approval, it is about exposure. The Bible does not hide brokenness, it reveals it. Dinah's story is still happening when victims are silenced, when families argue instead of comfort, when anger speaks louder than compassion, when trauma is treated as an inconvenience. God is not comfortable with injustice, even when it comes from his own people. Dinah never speaks in Scripture, but God heard her. He saw what happened in secret. He recorded it for a reason, to remind us, silence is not invisibility. Trauma matters to God. Justice must be rooted in righteousness. Healing requires listening. Some wounds don't shout, they whisper. And God listens even when others don't. If this story stirred something in you, know this: your pain matters, your voice matters, and silence does not erase truth. What would it look like to listen, to really listen today? If this story moved you, subscribe for more Bible stories that confront hard truths and reveal God's heart for justice and healing.